Last year, a Milwaukee man traded paint with police officers before taking off in the wrong direction on Good Hope Road. The driver was Michael Schilbauer. He was convicted of his 6th OWI for this chase and got 4 years in prison. Days later, a drunk driver in a dump truck tried to avoid officers in Beaver Dam by dumping a load of gravel on the road to try to slow them down. Driver Ted Tominga was convicted of driving drunk for a 5th time. He was sentenced to 5 years behind bars. 5th and 6th-time offenders can be sentenced to as many as 10 years in Wisconsin, but they can also get as little as 6 months, with some of the sentence served on probation. A proposal by Republican lawmaker Jim Ott would create a mandatory minimum sentence of 1.5 years for 5th and 6th offenses.
I think 18 months mandatory minimum in prison would send a strong message to chronic repeat offenders that we're not going to tolerate this in Wisconsin.
But the proposal could be costly. According to a fiscal estimate, the bill would require 23 new corrections employees at a cost of more than $13 million.
It costs a lot of money to incarcerate somebody, to put them, to have them under lock and key for a finite amount of time, where you have to supply their meals, you have to keep them housed. It's showing where, unfortunately, where the priorities of the state are, and right now it's just locking people up.
Ott says the fiscal report misses a crucial part of what his bill aims to change.
The reason that we're introducing this legislation for tougher penalties is not to put more people in prison or to have people pay higher fines. It's to have a deterrent effect on bad behavior.
Shannon Sims, today's TMJ4.
This bill and several other OWI bills passed committees in both the House and Senate. In the Assembly and Senate, and will need full legislative approval, with votes that could come as early as this week.
And so if passed, Governor Tony Evers could sign them into law in December. Now, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle agree that the only way to make change is for you to talk to your elected official. To find out who represents you, all you have to do is head to tmj4.com/drivesober.